Ooh,
Hey,
like there we are. We are
here we
here.
are.
Hello. Happy
Happy
me
Tuesday,
moments.
y'all. Happy Tuesday. Hold up. Wait a minute.
All right.
There we are. Good morning, Goddess. How are you today?
Morning.
How you feeling today?
I am wide awake. No, that's not even
Are
a thing.
you?
My outfit is wide awake. That's what's happening.
Yeah,
Okay.
beautiful, beautiful.
Wide awake.
I love
That's it.
it. I love the pattern,
Woo! It is first day of the week
colors.
for us. Yep. All of it. We are ready to go to
Yeah.
the motherland. Okay.
Take
We will be
me.
there. We'll be like live from
Yeah,
Ghana
take
and
me.
Senegal or Morocco.
Yes, I'm ready.
It's me
I'm ready.
moment and talk with Marie. One day we have this on record. And then all the
Ooh,
drum will be happening. That's a welcome. That's a new opening. Drums.
right? I can go for the drums, y'all. Who's out there that can make me a good opening with the drums?
That will
I'm
be
gonna
a
be like,
fun
this
one.
girl done lost her mind. She
Yes.
lost her mind.
You can't go wrong with drums. I'm telling you.
Right.
Can't go wrong. We even do yoga
Right.
with drums locally. So
Okay. That would
fun.
be nice. That would be nice. We did the drums with belly dancing in Cleveland.
Ooh.
It was nice. Hey, Trinae, shout out to Trinae's modern belly dance.
All right.
And if you're in Cleveland and you haven't taken her class, you have to take one. It's so grounding. It's a fun but it's a spiritual experience, right?
Mm.
Dancing, music, all of those things, they just connect us in a way that you know
Oh yeah.
you have to have the
Yeah.
experience. That's what I'm gonna
We
say.
have we have Afro flow yoga.
Afro flow.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I mean, I think we always, we always spice things up. It's never, flow is our words, one of our words.
Right,
I'm
it
surprised I didn't look
is.
for that for something. You're like flow with Marie, flow. I don't know what that means. What would that mean? Flowing with me. So,
Flow with me. Come on in this morning, y'all.
like
Flow with
flow
us this morning.
wellness,
And actually
flow.
send some love over here, y'all. I'm having a difficult time this morning. I'm working my way through it. And I can't really see the comments, Marie. So if you can you
Yeah,
see?
I don't.
Okay,
I'm
good.
hoping we're not being shy today, but people might be like us. This might be their Monday
It's it might be their Monday, right?
because
I'm like, it's just one of those
you're
days.
like, oh,
Um, it is January 18th, and today my grandmother would have been 97 years old. And yesterday I started feeling some kind of way. I'm like, okay, Tracy, what are you going through? Like, what's going on in
mm,
your head? And and I just decided last night I just got to let it go. And then I realized what day today was, right? And not that it's hard sometimes that she's not here, um, but I know that she's still here,
mm-hmm.
right, in the ancestral realm. So with that, we're going to talk about because of her today. Because of her, who's your her? That's my question. Can you put that in the chat, please? Who is
Because
your her? Who is that goddess
who
that's no
is
longer with
she?
you, but was always a pillar for you? That was always a mentor for
Mm,
you. That always, showed you a different way, right? She showed you
mhm.
something different. And that for me was my grandmother. So with that, let
Mm.
me pull up today's message.
Le
And
message.
share with you. I am sharing with you from I Am Her, an anthology of healing, evolution, and rebirth. That's the most recent
Mhm.
book that's out there, y'all. If you haven't gotten it, by all means, please do so. Head on over and do so. Do
Get your
yourself a favor.
copy.
Get your copy
Get the
today.
copy. Well, I have. I'm lucky
It
for me.
is
I have a
available.
special. copy. I'm ready today. I think I'm
You
channeling Mountain Spirit, and
please
actually,
do
no, she's
that
leaving with the
too.
copy. Um,
She's with us. She's with
yeah,
us. She's having some
she's like, I
technical
have my book.
difficulties too.
I got my book.
It's just right. It's just that time. It's like, oh,
I
okay,
have my book.
all right. So I am inside of the book. I am her. You can find the book over on Amazon. That's what I was getting ready to say. Tracy King, APRN, Advanced Practice Registered Nurse, FYI. But if you put that in, you'll be able to get it. And then we'll definitely share the link in the
Mhm.
description box. All right. In all my experiences throughout my lifetime, I've become to believe that death. Let me back up because I want to read a little bit. I want to read a little bit more to
Before,
you.
okay.
Yeah, let me back up. All right.
Back up to show up. Okay, we're gonna
That's my
back up.
that's my rewind. Right?
Okay,
Yes.
back
Today might
up
be a reset button for me, right? I'm gonna have to back up today.
multiple times.
Today, yes, this is my backup day. All right.
Let's just back
Um,
up.
Blanche M. Robinson, always a pillar for me. You taught me to love who I am, do what I love, and make my life whatever I want it to be. For years, I watched you turn everything in your path to gold, physically and metaphysically. That alone gave me the strength, courage, and wisdom to envision
Mm.
as boldly and as brightly as possible, to never let the world feed me bullshit, and to keep moving my life forward in love no matter what. You believed in me even when you didn't understand every crazy dream, all the crazy dreams I was conjuring up. I was so blessed to be with you for the 50 years I've been upon this earth. Your continued love and support empowered me. Your empowerment meant everything to me. Thank you for always being an inspiration and for always showing me the truth of who I am. In all
Mm.
my experiences throughout my lifetime, I have come to believe that death is yet another life. Somehow we transition into another dimension or realm and dwell amongst the ancestors. Not that that makes losing a loved one any easier, though. And however, there is something to knowing they have not truly left us. They are but a dimension away. With that, let me share a little something else about my grandma.
A little
Grandma,
something.
grandma. She'd mock us as we play. I still see and hear her grinning and laughing and humming all day. She sat in her favorite chair of orange, cream, and gold. She saw everything from there, and from there, many a story told. Tracy, my Tracy, is that my pretty girl? So smart and so pretty, you can do anything in this world. Gamma, Gamma, I feel and hear you still. I love and miss you with all that I am. I always have and I always will. Your Tracy. See, I am who I am because of her and so many others that came before and after her. I thank her for the love and the life that she passed on, and I dearly miss her being here in this physical space and time. With that, I implore you to get to know who you are, whose you are, and where you came from. Trust and believe the ancestors are waiting to share their knowledge with you. I am sure you have a her too. So, my question again this morning is, who is your her? Who is your her?
Who is your her? That's the question. We got Joyce and Ruby Roo. I love how you say Ruby
Hey,
Roo.
Ruby
Ruby. Ruby's in the
Roo!
house.
You got to hear
Welcome,
Gato
goddesses.
Barbieri.
Huh?
I'm going to have to play it for you one day. I don't know if you listened to the song yet. Ruby. It's
Ruby.
by Gato Barbieri. Barbieri.
Oh. Look, we're gonna have to do a whole thing on this one. This might be a series too. I think as you were talking, for me it's a trio, and I think for many of us we have those trios in our lives. I can't really pick one, but grandma is always at the core, right? and
Right,
then
right.
my aunt, and then my mom. So it's like that combination. And it's interesting because I lost them in that order. But
Okay.
it was until after that I realized, like, all these women, the stuff that I was doing, that they were also doing those things before me. And sometimes
Mhm.
you're like, how, why am I this way? Because you're
Right.
like, why do I do certain things? And then you realize it's them, it's all of them, especially my aunt, where I kind of learned more about her before she passed away, in terms of like how entrepreneurial she was. I didn't have a word for it, because you know how people talk about side hustle. So you wouldn't be surprised
Yes.
to know that she was a nurse.
Of course.
Nurses in my life. So she was a nurse. In addition to being a nurse, she would have her business. So she would be able to go to the market, sell things, in the Caribbean, so in Haiti. But she also would have these beauty products that she would get from a different island, and then just
Mhm.
be able to sell it in the house. So you can just come in, be like, you're looking for hair this, you're looking for that. And so later I'm like, I have all these different jobs, but I always have a thing that I do where it's just from me. So if you need
Mhm.
this, this is where you get to talk with me. What are you
This is
looking
where you
for?
come.
What are you looking for? And so I
Mhm.
would have the stuff. So she would have all these different things in the house, but still have her nursing job. Right. And so I'm like, and people sometimes they have to have a situation, but there was no situation. She was just a businesswoman who has it alongside with a job. And that was the normal thing. It wasn't like I am a boss anything, I'm a business this, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a nothing. But I realized how she was doing all of it, in terms of taking care of me and my sister, while and then her children, while my mom was, in the US and creating a life there. And so the ability to sort of raise a family, take care of everybody else in the neighborhood, take care of
Mhm.
extended families, and then still have that job, and then do the business, and then help other people. And, they just do it so well, where I'm just like, and then when you really look back, you're like, how? Right? How did you
Yeah.
do all this? Because I'm like, I'm struggling with just like having like one child, and being a mom, and being the job, and being the whatever, and having the
Being
businesses,
everything.
where they just do it like, you know,
Or so it seemed to us, right? It seemed
right.
that way. Right?
So
My
they look
my
like a
grandmother
superhero to
worked
me.
well into her late 70s. I was like, why is grandma still working, y'all? What is going on? Like, do you know what retirement is? Like,
Mm-mm. I
but
don't know
that
what that
was
is.
just her way. Just her way. So,
And
yeah.
they're active, right? They're out of the house. They're going here. They're going there. And
Oh,
sometimes
you
I'm
would
like, they
have
look
loved
younger
my
than me.
grandma. Yeah, yeah, you would have loved my grandmother. She had plants everywhere, honey. I was like,
Yes.
you felt like in the jungle,
Yes.
honey. And there, wait, there was always in her day, there was always the big bay window
Oh,
with all of the different plants. Like you can't see it out the window.
no.
It's just there and open, right?
Things are hanging. I
It's
love it.
just there and open.
No,
Like,
I love it.
Grandma, do you ever look out the window? I don't look
No, we
out
don't
the
need to look.
window.
I'm sure I
Um,
can imagine the couches. What was the couch like? Can you sit on the couch?
oh my God. No, you can sit. You can sit. Well, no, look, for a while, remember the big, thick plastic that they covered the couches with? It's like, man,
Yes.
we can't sit
No,
here. We
you
can't sit
cannot.
here. But that's okay because she had a back room. You could sit in the back. It was a
There.
TV room, but we called it the back room. You can go to the
Mm.
back room. You can sit back there. Don't you come up here in this
No,
living
for the
room messing
company.
up.
That's for company.
Right. The burnt orange and the big giant mirror.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
hmm
Those things.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
who is your her? Share with us in the chat.
Yeah.
Who
Tell
is
us.
that
Tell
one who is
us.
no longer with us? And here's my thing. They are with us, right? The ancestors, they stay with us. It's about us tapping in and understanding that they're in a different space in time. They're in a different realm, but I don't
Hmm.
believe that they ever leave us. I don't believe that. And like I said, in the book, I do believe that death is another life, right? That might be a book too,
Yeah.
just so we can start
Oh.
tapping into that.
Or that
Death,
might be
another.
an anthology, right? I think we
Ex-
don't honor them
yes,
enough.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
We don't honor
Maybe
them
that'll be the
enough.
first one we write
Yeah, because we don't honor
because of
them
her.
enough. Yes.
Yeah,
And to
we don't.
remember.
But my yeah, and she made a way like out of no way. She was like, this is what I'm doing right here.
Right.
Right? I am not, my children are going to have, my grandchildren are going to have, and she did. She bought houses, and
Mm-hmm.
she worked at as a secretary at my elementary school. She worked in the at the hospital. She worked as a private duty nurse,
Oh
right?
wow.
She did a lot of things. She did a lot of things. And she
Yeah. No,
still
we have
loved her
some.
gardening and taking care of her yard, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those were the best. I
But
mean, I
somewhere I find strength in that. I
yeah.
find strength in that. Ruby Roo says, she says, wait,
Aunt
Ruby Roo
Sherry.
says, if I can get you up here, goddess, my her is my Aunt Sherry. Yes.
Oh
See, I
yeah.
know we all have that her.
Look,
And
the
not that we don't
aunties.
honor, because I love to honor my mother and the aunties and Auntie Joyce is here with me now. I'm getting to
Mm-hmm.
know her. Like, that's a whole different story for another day, y'all. Love
Woo!
you. Tell you later. But I just look forward to having all of these, the knowledge and the love and the wisdom from all of these women around
Mm-hmm.
me.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. Hey, Alicia, I see you, goddess. Welcome in.
Alicia.
Welcome in.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
Alicia
Wow.
is her mom.
4 years. Wow. Yes.
Yeah.
Sending mom some love. Sending mom some love.
Yeah. No, this is the wow, this is the year. So this, I forgot to tell you, this is also the week. Remember I was telling you how I forgot how the 21st is a huge thing. So my
Yes.
mom birthday is on the 21st, which is this
Hmm.
week, right? This week?
It's coming up. Look, it's
Yep, this
soon.
week.
Yes, it's this week because today's the 18th.
Yep.
Mhm.
So all that stuff, because you remember that day where it's like so much happened to us and we have so much to celebrate still in their honor. Because I remember like when I was
Yes.
finally writing that final, that final document, and it's dedicated to all of them, right? That we're talking about today,
Yes.
all of them, in terms of how I'm able to do so much. And it is because of them, as you're saying, because we stood on their shoulders and everything that they sacrificed and still
Mhm.
sacrificing. Because sometimes we think life is hard and we think there's a struggle. You look back with, they had less access, less opportunity,
Right.
less everything, less support, less
Right.
time to take care of themselves. They don't even know what that is. Self-care, self-love. What are you talking about?
What? Yeah, right.
What are you saying? You know? But they
Right.
took care of us, and they were still taking care of everyone else, even till the end,
Mhm.
regardless of how they were feeling. But the last thing I would say is just I do feel closer to all of them, particularly my grandmother, when it comes to the plants, because I didn't see that connection.
Yes.
Like there's some people, it's just I'm just doing this, but it's like that deep connection to earth, and when you're doing to something that's living in your house, you
Yeah.
really feel that connection. That
Because the plants are ancestors too. They're ancestors, right? Anything living, breathing,
hmm
doing, they become part of the ancestral realm too. And I'll have to share with you some of the stories about the plants that started talking to me, like in my
mm,
dreams. In my dreams, we'll have another "Are you dreaming?" But it'll be a different type of dreaming. Are you
you're
dreaming
like the
and
plant
really
spirits.
feeling your ancestors? Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes,
Oh
yes.
yeah, no, those are, but again, you have to be willing to listen. You have to be willing to release some things and create the space for that to come through. Because if it's all noisy up there, if your
Oh,
mind is going,
absolutely.
you're gonna miss it because it's not loud. It's sometimes it's whispers and sometimes it is loud and sometimes it comes through you, right? I would say something sometimes to my son and I'm like, that's not
Right.
me. That is not me. I don't say stuff like that. But there's something, a moment will come and you'll be like, and you're like, oh my God, I never thought I would be talking this way. That's
And you almost hear their voice and not yours. You've had that experience. It's like, who is it? It wasn't me. I don't know. What?
I'm like, why would I say something like this? Or
Yeah.
even the look that we give sometimes, I'm like, I don't have the energy to repeat this one more time. So the look is all you're gonna get.
Mhm.
The look is all you get. And you know those
Yes.
looks from them, right? You
The mama
better.
look. Mhm.
Okay,
That's
you
right. Let
just the
me
look.
have to say one more word. Right. Yes.
One more.
Absolutely.
And you know better at this point.
Absolutely.
You know better. Okay. So Belle is
Val,
dreaming.
Val is here. Hey, Val.
Oh
Val said,
my
"Don't
God.
wake me. I'm dreaming." Yes, she's singing the song
Belle.
now. You know that, right?
Dream state.
Don't wake me. I'm
You two, we may
dreaming.
have
Yeah,
to do a whole show
I'm with you,
about
man. I'm
music and
with you.
song. I'm dreaming.
Right. Oh my
Dreaming.
goodness.
Oh my God. To be
Yeah. So
continued. Well,
today,
I'm
yes. Go ahead.
yeah. No, no, no. I'm saying I'm glad we had this might be a series as well, because I think as we go on, I think it's a great way to just continue to talk about those hers in our
Yeah.
lives.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, those here still with us and those who
Hmm.
have moved on, and find strength. You can find strength from that, right?
Yeah.
So today's just for me, it's just a day to slow down and to honor her, to, love on her and let her love on me from where she is. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's great. So let's remind everyone where we're gonna go next, but also
Oh.
I'm excited about the sip. I've been getting my messages. I'm like, "Ooh, this is great."
Yay! Yay!
Nutrition.
Yes. So before we go, let me just share a little bit about SIP scripts. Change the mode a little bit. So SIP is always about getting your slay in progress. Slay in progress. It's also about celebrating you, right? So we have available for you SIP scripts, and it's a subscription. Yes, it is, to your slay and to, oh my gosh, there's so much that's offered in there. So we're and our first meetup is on the 23rd. That's this coming Sunday. And
Cool.
inside of this group, what we're doing is we're creating our intentions and we are moving forward to actually bring them to fruition. So, if you haven't done so, definitely take a look at that. Let me see if we can put the link for you inside the chat, but it'll also be in the description box. So, go over and think about the things that you want. Like we keep saying, we want this and we want that. And so, even in the mornings, I think I'm getting a little bit of fever. Even in the mornings, when we're talking about our intentions, we're sharing our gratitude, we're sharing our intentions, and we're sharing our affirmations, right? Where all of them should be linked, and we should really be thinking about what we're thinking about to help us move forward on our journey, not just coming up, and it's fine, people will say, oh, give me number such and such, give me this, give me that. But really, if you are truly being intentional, you have that ready ahead of time, right?
Mhm, mhm.
Hey, hey, hey. All right,
She's
y'all,
joining.
we are
Ruby
headed.
is joining. Awesome, Jude.
Yay,
I'm glad
yay,
I'm gonna
Ruby,
have
come on over. I'm
the
telling
slay
you,
ground
this is
is
going to be a
growing.
powerful
So come on
time.
over.
You think things have been happening on the sleigh ground to date, and all of the power. Look, Ruby wasn't there 3 days, and she like, I don't know what's happening to me. Oh, what did y'all do? This is like, but I loved it because she was just so like raw and real. Like, oh my God, this is it. And I'll be on the Beautifuls. It's on Facebook, right, Ruby Roo?
Yes, yes.
It's on Facebook, so I'll be on her little show tomorrow, and I'm so excited about that. I think that's going to be fun. But
Yeah.
today, y'all,
And
we
I think
are heading over to the playground. So
slay
come on over to
ground.
Clubhouse because we're going to continue this conversation a little
It's gonna
bit
be fun.
and move on into our real gratitude, intentions,
The
and
real
affirmations.
gratitude.
What is it
Yeah.
that you want to bring to fruition this year? This year, in the next 3 months, 6 months, whatever it is, come on over.
Make it
All right.
happen.
Much love
So
to you all. Thank
thank
you
you,
so much for
everybody.
joining us today. Have an amazing day. And whoever your her is, honor her today. Honor her today. And the ones that are living too, call
Mhm.
and
And
honor
say their
them.
name.
Show them
Say their
love.
names.
Yes. Yes. We are going to continue this
Yes,
conversation
we
because her
will.
is, it's a lot of hers out there, y'all. It's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
hers.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Much love to you. See you later. Bye. Mwah.
Bye.